Some idiot trusted me with a power tool. Ha ha ha! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I haven't done a garden tour in a long time, and I expect a lot of you are going, Molly, how's your garden going? And I know a lot of people have asked me how my garden is and how is my garden. My garden is meh. Some parts of this year I've been really pleased with, some parts I haven't been so pleased with, and I thought I'd show you around because it's pretty much the end of the season. I'll start planting some bulbs soon, bring you guys along on that little bulbing adventure. But until then, I thought you'd like to see my kind of end of season, for me this year anyway, tour of the garden. So yeah, let's do it. Guys, so I'm going to start in my border which I made, and as you can see here, I have the glory of a very nice looking pumpkin coming along here. So I'm hoping for great things for that pumpkin. This has been a huge success in my garden. I have loads of tomatoes, but they've struggled to go red. I'm assuming that's because they haven't been hot enough. Let me know in the comments down below, or get in contact with me if you know why they've stayed so yellow, but I expect they need to go in a greenhouse, and that's the problem. I have this bean plant has done not so well because the poles aren't really long enough, and it got blown over in the storms. We had a whole load of storms and it got blown over, but bean plant. And this cosmos here, which wasn't really supposed to end up here, it was supposed to be at the front, has done super well. And fun fact, if you didn't know before, cosmos actually is a really good cut flower and doesn't go over too quickly. Again, I have another bean plant. As you can see, it's kind of at the end of its season. We've had so many beans off them, haven't known what to do with them, but again, these poles have fallen over. Bit of a shame, but never mind. I have my pepper plants here. They were behind some big cabbages which got eaten. I will leave some clips in of how that got eaten. That was crazy. These excuse my henna on my hand, cabbage moths came and ate the kale, the cabbage even, in like 2 days, which was crazy. Baby peppers. Here I have got my final sweet pea plant, which has actually survived, and this one is flourishing and doing really well. I wish they'd all been like that. My salad, which has bolted, but I've left it just because I think it looks quite nice. And this I've turned a few times, but then we have the final bean plant, which has held up in the storms, but as you can see, it's kind of a bit of a crazy angle. So I didn't do anything with this border in the end. I have clipped this bush a bit at the top to make sure that it's not too high, and this border is a complete disaster. I've had red ants nesting in the walls, so I have been avoiding this area like the plague, but hopefully over winter I'll be able to kind of scrape it all back. This mint plant, I don't know how it's got in there, but it got in there and it's gone crazy. It's everywhere. So yeah, that's interesting. I've got some pretty little flowers here, and this morning glory has done really, really well. Just look at that. Beautiful morning glory, really pleased with that. Potatoes didn't work, knew they wouldn't. I was absolutely fine with that. and the not gooseberries but black currants. Had a few of those, not too many. And this I've been not picking just because I think it's so cool. It's the biggest courgette known to man. The biggest courgette known to man. Look at that. Absolutely humongous. But I'm quite proud of that. We've had quite a few courgettes. You can see there's a big fat short one. But they've done really well, and that has been very excellent. Really pleased with that. Also, I have been doing several things because I have a strawberry plant. I have been trying to propagate some of the little strawberry offshoots. 3 didn't make it very well. I didn't water them enough. I don't think the soil was broken up enough. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 have done really well, so I'm hoping that those will grow into plants at some point, like bigger plants, and have strawberries. And then I also brought on a load of lavender seedlings, hoping to take these in, hopefully overwinter them, and see how they do. This mint isn't doing very well. Leave any suggestions you may have to revive this mint in the comments down below. I don't want to plant it because it's supposed to be quite aggressive, but we've kind of been taken over by mint anyway. So yes, I'm really pleased with my little lavender plants. This area I haven't done anything with. I'm hoping to do a big overhaul over winter, but there I have a nice pile of compost. I've started to clear this bit. Hi Roo! I've cleared this area, which is looking much better. Then at the front here, this was all supposed to be cosmos, and we just have the one glorious cosmos plant, which is actually kind of holding its own quite well, so we're pleased with that. I have a nice rosemary plant doing well here, and lots of geraniums. They're doing really well. I think I'm going to dig them up, stick them in pots, and overwinter them inside so they don't all die. This fennel has really perked up. Really pleased with that. Need to take this one out in the middle, but that's really great. Pleased with that. More geranium. These morning glory just haven't had enough sunlight. This bean plant hasn't really had enough sunlight, and sadly my sweet pea here hasn't made it, but it's a cool spider. So got a really cool new mower. Look at that. So I've got a cool new mower. It's made doing the lawn so much easier. It's electric, so I do need an extension cable. It's got a grass container thing there, and it's a fly mow, and it's really great, and it's really helps. It's really easy to use. It's got a little pressy button, and you hold that as well as pressing the button, and it starts. Really great. Really enjoyed it. And it's a good little mower. I have some potting grit ready for the bottom of my pots for my bulbs, and I have got some lovely compost for the pots as well for my bulbs, so I'm going to be able to splash out on some bulbs and have a really nice display come the spring. You go. Right guys, thank you very much for catching up with my garden. There will be lots of kind of like building work style stuff going on over the winter, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited for next year's gardening. If you don't already know, I do a rotation to keep myself interested in everything. During the winter I sow, and then during the summer I garden, so there may well be some kind of fun sewing content. I am not an expert by any means, but it's fun to share some creations, so stay tuned for that as well. Thank you very much for watching. If you've made it this far, please do subscribe, like and comment down below how you feel about this video and what you thought of it, and I look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Bye!